Here's my favorite interior of all time. No buttons on the steering wheel. Analog gauges. No touch screen. This is before touchscreen navigation. The choice of active handling so you don't die. And a manual. So it's a driver's car. It's all about driving. It's not about being on your phone, being connected. It's all about having fun. Okay, here's a look at the Fiat Abarth 500 interior. Very simple for a modern car, a car made after 2010. This is a 2015. It does do this when you enter the car. That's kind of cool, but it would have been really cool if it showed the Scorpion on the screen instead of just Abarth. I'm not a fan of the electronic screen. I prefer analog gauges, but you know, since it's a modern car, I'm still pretty impressed that it's as simple as it is. It's hot, see, so I'm gonna turn the car on. We'll waste some fuel, it's fine. Turn the AC on. Okay, simple controls. Rotary knobs for your climate control, which way you want the air shooting out of. Recirculate air from the outside. See how there's a little light on? See how it's off? That's no AC. Light on, AC. Simple. Defroster, rear defogger, defroster, hazard light, sport mode. Simple radio, no touch screen navigation. Range predictor, 310 miles to go before I'm empty. It's a bar graph for the fuel. Topped it off yesterday. Now I'm in normal mode. Watch right here. If I go sport mode, turns into a G meter. That's cool. A little pocket rocket hatchback economy car, and it has a G meter. That's fantastic. Okay. So here's another trip meter range. Okay, 32 mpg, 30 miles per hour average. 14 miles traveled, 29 minutes with the engine on. And then trip B. If you want to use multiple trip meters, you can. I just reset both of them. Okay. When you're in sport mode, it tells you how many percent on the throttle you are. See, almost 100 right there. Did you hear that pop? Such a great sounding little car. Okay. When you get out of sport mode, you get an eco index instead. See how I'm at 0 right now? It's because I'm obviously not moving, so the car's going to get 0 mpg right now. But if you're really behaved, it'll be a 5. And if you're really behaved, it'll turn green. So, sport mode and eco mode, you could have fun different ways. Sport mode, you want to increase your G's. See how many G's you could pull off. And then normal mode, you want to drive economically. And see that eco index turn green. See? That's really cool. Boost gauge. Let's get some boost. It moved a little bit. There you go. Moved a little bit. RPM, another bar graph. Simple controls on the steering wheel. Oh, there's your traction control right here. Oh, okay, there it is. ESC, electronic stability control on. And then we got it off right there. Turned it off. I think you could sync it with your phone. I don't have a navigation in this, so I can't talk to it. Oh, I can say a command. Turn on the radio. Give me boost. Give me boost. Okay, it's not working. I'm not a fan of these voice commands. Cruise control. You got radio controls behind the steering wheel. I'm on auxiliary right now. Name that tune. Oh, here you go. Steering wheel control. Yeah, I'm on auxiliary MP3 player. It's a good tune. USB charge cable. Here's your little plug for the auxiliary. That's my MP3 player. Auxiliary right there. It says Fiat when you turn the radio on. So that's kind of cool, but it's a very simple radio. It's not a touchscreen navigation system. I like that. I like the simplicity. It's about the drive. You got yourself a manual. You got yourself some nice looking racing pedals. A nice Scorpion in front of you. Cool car. And then sport mode, which makes you want to drive sporty. It's a cool car. Cool interior. Very simple for 2015. I can't state that enough. The interior was one of the big selling points of this car. I just like simple interiors. I don't like the nonsense. I don't want to talk to my car, even though this one you can.
Say a command.
Turn the radio on. Radio on. See, I only think
Please
this...
repeat.
Okay. Stop. I think this...
No USB device found.
Okay, relax.
Say a command.
No, hang up. Did I hang up? Okay, so I think this only works if you have the touchscreen stuff, or if you have an Apple.
Please repeat.
You know what? God. I'm not pushing that ever again. Yeah, I think the voice command only works if you have like an Apple phone or something like that, or a touchscreen. But I don't think touchscreens even came out on these cars till 2017, so these are irrelevant. But it's not much. It's not many buttons. 4 here, 4 here. It's no big deal. So yeah, there it is. Fiat Abarth 500 interior. Very simple. Oh, fog lights right here. Not much going on. It's just a nice focus on your driving car. You got yourself a manual, Scorpion, cool dash. You got sport mode. You don't need anything else. You don't need a touch screen monitor. You just want to drive. I feel like driving. I want to have some fun. Which this car is. It's fun. This is a very practical 2-passenger car. Not so much a 4-passenger car. Not much room there. I could barely fit my hand between there. But maybe a 3rd passenger, if they sat here and put their feet across on there, rested their feet there. I wouldn't let anyone do that though. That's dirty. But I don't have to worry about that because I have no friends. It unfocused. Hold on. It does have trunk space. I have one grocery bag right here. But you could fit 8 or 10, no problem. So very practical. This doesn't really fold down. You have to move the seat up all the way to get that to fold down flat. So yeah, that doesn't work. You could put a backpack or something back here. So yeah, there's extra storage up here. Put your groceries up there. But very practical as a 2-seater. Okay, I don't get access to too many new cars. I'm just a normal guy who likes cars. Here's the newest car I have access to. 2018 Subaru Crosstrek. It's my mommy's car. So look how much more complex the dash is compared to the Abarth. Push button start, key in the pocket, the whole deal. Let's go ahead and start it up. Quiet car. Turn off the radio right now. Okay, so here are all your buttons. I think if you push this one right here, pull it, push it, pull it, pull it, you get all kinds of info. I reset the trip meter. KPA, I don't know how to make this PSI. But yeah, average 20 mpg. I was sitting in traffic a lot, so this car gets about 25 miles per gallon. 25 stop and go, 33 on the freeway. So yeah, I don't even know what this does. Nothing's happening. Stereo volumes, source, that's to change the media you're using. Info, that changes this screen up here, so 2 screens plus the dash. Okay, nice. Okay, what else? Map, that's your GPS, I think. Home. Yeah, it's like a freaking iPhone, iPad. Is that it? Okay, there's your GPS. So yeah, much more complex than my Fiat. Seat warmers, and then backup camera right there. Drive, and if you put it this way, you could control your gears. Here's your paddle shift right here. So yeah, a much more busy interior than the Abarth. What else could I show? Oh yeah, that's pretty much it. Your AC controls are right here. Max, X mode. I think that's if you go off-roading. See, X mode. And then you have a little what's this? Lane departure mode. See right there. Let's see. Turn it off. Lane departure mode. This is turning into a Subaru Crosstrek video. And then this is your eyesight. This is let's turn that off. Right here. Is that it? Oh, right there. That's the whole adaptive cruise control right here. That is automatic, but eyesight, that's if you're like gonna hit someone, it automatically, you know, stops the car if you're about to hit someone, if you're texting and driving. So yeah, lots of technology in this dash, in this interior. It's nice, but I like the simplicity of my Abarth. That was one of the reasons I bought the car. I probably said that already, but I'm doing these segments like separately, so I'm probably gonna repeat things, but I just wanted to show you guys a different new dash, like modern dash, 2018 Subaru Crosstrek. I'll go ahead and borrow my dad's truck and do a segment apart on the interior of my dad's 2017 Colorado ZR2, but this interior is more complex than the ZR2's interior. A lot more complex than the Fiat. Okay, here's the other new vehicle I have access to. This is my dad's 2017 Colorado ZR2 with the diesel. Listen to how quiet this engine is. Or not listen, because you won't be able to hear it. You could kind of hear it. GM did a really good job in making the interior really quiet, even with the diesel. You could definitely hear it with the windows rolled down, or if you're outside. But this interior is not as complex as the Subaru. So lights, off-road system, 2 high, all-wheel drive, 4 high, 4 low. If you press it down, you get off-road mode. Kind of close to the lights, so you could mistakenly get that. Trailer brake controllers. The steering wheel is not as cluttered as the Subaru. It's simple. Cruise control right here. Change your speeds. Voice command. I hate technology. Check this out.
Say a command or say help.
Navigation. I think you have to yell.
Sorry. What type of destination? Address? Intersection? place of interest, or contact.
Point of interest.
Say the name of the place of interest nearby or say change location.
McDonald's. Let's try McDonald's. Is it gonna work? The Subaru's horrible. It's worse.
McDonald's.
Oh, not
Is that
bad.
correct?
Correct. That wasn't bad.
When it is safe to do so, look to the radio display to
That was
complete
pretty
your
good.
selection.
Sometimes you gotta freaking yell at this thing to get it to work properly. That was pretty good. The Subaru's horrible. I was laughing because my mom has a heavy accent and the car couldn't understand her. That was hilarious. Okay, traction control, rear locker, front locker, hazards, exhaust brake. That's cool. Hill descent and bed lights. Seat warmers. This is for the butt and the back, or you could just do back on both sides. I actually like the interior in this. It's not that bad. And then of course your touch screens. That's standard. I'm glad my Fiat doesn't have it, but I actually do like the interior of this one. It's simple enough. GM dropped the ball since this is a ZR2, the expensive version. They should have wrapped it in leather, but they didn't. The Canyon is wrapped in leather, but yeah, that's the GM interior. Floor mats are dirty, but it's the rubber kind. This truck actually goes off-road. If you look at my other videos, I've actually taken this off-roading. Showed my dad where the spots are, so yeah, we don't even bother cleaning the floor mats. Because they're rubber, they're nice floor mats, so came with the truck. But yeah, obviously window controls, but this one's not too bad. Still pretty advanced, since you could talk to it like Knight Rider. Auto tragic transmission. They don't make these in manuals. Oh, you could charge your phone on here too if you have the nice ones. Auxiliary port, I'm using that right now. You want to hear some tunes? Oldies. Oldies is good listening. And then this truck has freaking Wi-Fi. Right there, Wi-Fi. And then satellite radio. You can go to 80s station right there. There you go. So that's the interior of the Colorado ZR2. Not as busy, not as much going on as the Crosstrek. A lot more simple, but still pretty high in technology. Oh, screen. I'm like just sitting here wasting fuel. 21.8 mpg. This one has 20.8. I just reset the trip meters for this one, but I forgot I was sitting here. I had it up to like 25 mpg. Sitting idling, of course you're not going to do very well. This is the last 50 miles of fuel economy, average speed. So this is pretty cool. I like the screen. I like that it's in front of two-wheel drive. I like that. And then you could see your systems change. See, that's cool. I like this thing. I like both of my parents' cars. They both have cool cars right now. But both of them are auto tragic transmission. Okay, back to two-wheel drive. That's your inclinometer. Inclinometer? Am I saying that right? Diesel exhaust fluid. Just says okay. I wish I told you the actual percent. But there you go. That's the Colorado ZR2 right there. I like how in normal Colorados, if certain features aren't there, they don't leave it blank. They just leave a plastic panel so it looks nice and neat. But in this one, all the toggle switches are taken. But there you go. That's a comparison between my Fiat 500 Abarth and two modern cars, 2017 Colorado ZR2 and my mom's Subaru Crosstrek. Way more simple interior, but this one's actually pretty good. It's not that bad. I actually kind of like it. It also has a backup cam. Forgot to mention that. I think every 2019 has a backup cam now. I think that's mandatory, like airbags. One more thing, this time for real. Analog gauges. I like that. Real actual gauges versus an electronic screen. Gotta knock off a point on the Fiat for that electronic screen. I like real analog gauges.